Wake up and bake up this shit, jump out the crib, stack up my C-note this shit, killing my ego this shit, all for the people this shit, only believe in the real, I do believe in no fear.
What's the angle? I'm not playing that game. It's the same business with a different name.
All right, we are up. Today I've got a spicy one for you, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about my 5 worst things that I hate about paramotors. Paramotors are amazing. I have spent the last 9 years flying, and I don't know what I would do without that. However, in today's video, I would like to share with you the 5 things I hate about paramotors. Paramotors are such an incredible, life-changing sport, but nothing in life is perfect. So here are my 5 things I hate about the sport, starting with number 1. With number 1, we have regulations. We fall under FAR 103, which are very basic and allow us a lot of freedom. However, it states that we can't fly at night, only a half hour before sunrise and a half hour after sunset. There have been so many nights that I've looked up at the sky at night and wished I could take a quick rip. The other thing is, we are only allowed to carry 5 gallons of gas on board. For people who like to take a really long cross-country flight, this can be a burden. The last regulation that I don't like states that we cannot fly over people or open air assemblies of persons, which is understandable. However, there are so many situations where it would be amazing, such as a huge city that doesn't have a controlled airspace that would be so cool to see from above. On to the second thing that I hate about paramotors is the inherent risk. Anything that you do in life has risk to it, and a paramotor is no exception. Overall, I would say that they're as safe as you make them, but there is some risk and you need to be aware of it. There seems to be more and more fatalities every year, with more people getting into the sport. The third thing I hate about paramotoring is the public perception. Most people that see us flying enjoy it and think it is really cool, and they just want to ask questions. Unfortunately, there's a small amount of people that want to complain, and it can be detrimental to all of us, myself and others. I know I have lost several flying locations due to this. On to the fourth thing I hate about paramotors is the maintenance. Overall, they don't require a lot of maintenance, but at around 100 hours, they do require a full rebuild, and for me, it's not a big deal. However, for some people, it can be quite intimidating. In a sense, you have to become your own mechanic. On to the fifth and final thing that I hate about paramotors is they are extremely weather dependent. This is the number one thing I hate. We are basically like a plastic bag floating around in the air. You have to be extremely flexible and be able to wake up at odd hours, sometimes just to get a fun, safe flight in. Generally early mornings or late evenings in the summer. So there you have it, folks, my top 5 things I hate about paramotors. As always, fly safe, blue skies, and I'll see you on the next one.